Today I'm going to show you how to make a church in a SketchUp. So firstly you want to go into Window, Model Info, and switch units to meters, because it will make your life a bit easier. So now once that is done, we can proceed to the creation of the church itself. Now we'll start with the foundation. Now once that is done, the base is completed. We want to pull it up by 5 meters. Okay, once that is also done, once again we'll draw a line from this side of a bit, from this side's midpoint to the other opposite side's midpoint. And now from this side's midpoint to the midpoint of the line that we made. Okay, now we will use this move tool, move it upwards, creating the roof. Once that is over, we will draw a line from this point upwards. So now we can, this will basically the tower of the church. So we will want to select a random point, doesn't really matter which one on the line, but I would suggest near the church, but not here, because this would complicate things. So for example here, and we will decide on the measurements of our tower's base. So mine will be square 2 by 2. So I'm going to draw a line only half of this side. So 1.5 and 1.5 again, because I have a square and the sides are the same. But if you would have a rectangle, they will be different. Now use this and use the actual measurements you have chosen. Now to extend the bottom part below so it would connect to the church, and the upper part upwards. Now you can find the center of this, and once again draw a line going upwards. Now you can remove these lines they won't be necessary anymore. And we want to basically connect the points to a random point on the line. So I would suggest point to be near the bottom. With that done, we will again find a random point on the pyramid we made near its bottom. And basically you don't need to do it actually. Okay. So you can from here you can basically do this already. To this. Or if you want to be or if you need to save a space on your computer, you can do it like this. Basically, again, random point and connecting the corners. Now we will do the same thing, but now near the top, the pyramid. Once again, you can do the thing which I showed you before. Without the removing, but I prefer to save the space on my computer, so I'm going to use the other one. So now we are going to make a cross. Okay. Again, same thing we done before. Now we actually need to delete the top because this will be the cross. So the height should be, if you ever seen the Christian cross, you know that the bottom part is the longest one, the other parts are shorter ones, and the, so to speak, arms are the same length as the top one. So in order to do that, you can basically make a random size and make the top and the arms the same length. But if you want to make it more precise, you can simply make the height to be a number divisible by 9 plus this measurement beside the cross. And I will show you why that is. So mine, I said 0.8, and I will use 0.9, 0.9. Now, as you can see, can do now this. And the same thing we will do, the same thing we did here, we're going to do on the other side, which means just making the arm and extending it by 0.3, or basically the height of this. Now, as you can see, the reason why we added the length of the side was so this and this would be like a third, and this would be like a 2/3. Now, since that is over and the church is already looking pretty good, at least I think so, we are going to make the small details like rooms, like doors and windows. So This part we will use the offset tool very often. So we're using the offset tool mainly because how it makes everything nice and centered. So as you can see, it is in the midpoint without me doing any complex measurements. This here, here. So I have to check what the height is. 1.9. Okay. Okay. Now this will be the door. Once again, we're going to use the offset tool because the door has also a frame. And so now we are doing the okay. So now we can see what we're doing. We were doing both the door and the frame. Now, I would suggest you to color the door now, mainly because once you are going to extend the frame or pull the frame a little bit further, you can see that this is already colored. So, yeah, so we don't have to basically go in and color this separately, but you can do it like this. Okay, so now we're going to center circle. Okay, so this will be this circular window. Once again, we will paint this. Maybe forward. Also, sometimes it can happen that the textures, especially when making windows, can start clipping. So I always pull it a little bit further so it wouldn't happen. And once we add it, and while we're at it, we can also color the glass. Now, as you can see, the glass shows the inside being completely empty. So I would recommend using like this glass, which makes it look like it's decorated and also kind of hides the fact that, or it doesn't hide it completely, but makes it less obvious that with inside there's nothing. Okay, moving on here. We are going to make another window by offsetting this wall. So where's the offset tool? Here. Okay, we'll remove this. This. It's arc. Round tool. Set this. You can already do this. I mean, the glass is a bit easier to make, but it won't hurt you if you do it now. If you color it now, do this. Okay. Now we're going to move it on the other to the other side. Okay, now the whole window should be selected. So we are going to as you can see, this is what I was talking about, the texture. I mean, I think this is a bit better because you can actually see how bad it is on the inside. Anyway, and the thing is, if this would, hold on, oh, god damn it, what part of the window was not selected, so nothing in here. Oh, oh, nothing in here, so should be all good. Okay, now it should be all good. Yes, and beautiful. And now what we are doing is basically making sure that the windows here will be on the same height level as the others. And also that, this is basically so the distance will be the same. Distance from the edge. So, yeah, to move it. Slash free. Voila. Smooth as hell. Okay, so now since the windows are done, you can also basically, this bugs you a little bit. You can also always these windows are basically they're like bugging you out or something like that. So can you do this? And actually, there are some churches that do have it like this. And also, okay, good. Hold on. So you can always do this. Okay, so now we are going to just color the church, and now that would be basically it. So, for example, you can from these materials you can choose the church to be basically a wooden or stone if you want to. I'm going to go with a wooden because it's the really I think it will look the best. Okay, by the way, now we can always remove these. Now the also, I think the cross would be better if it was like yeah, and I think that should be it. Here you have how to make a church. So please, so that would be it. This is how the final product looks. So bye, take care.